First of all, okay. In fact, I would say don't think about money.
Don't think about money.
First. If
You're the second person saying this.
Why don't think about money?
Why not think about money?
Because when you think about money first, money will dictate to you what to do.
And you will not even start.
And you will not even start. Money will tell you that, you know what, start doing small flyers.
Okay.
Maybe at that point, you have not finished thinking about strategies or maybe other services that you need to add or other things that you need to do.
Okay.
So by the time you realize you have spent money on what is not important, you know, so don't think about money first. First think about the problem, the solution. Okay. Look around you. What can I start with?
Okay.
My friends, what do they have that I don't have?
Okay.
Maybe I need it. Okay, I'm using this phone. It's not good with cameras, but my friend has probably iPhone or something. Bro, can you help me with your iPhone? I'll bring it back 1 hour. Maybe I'm going to use that one to shoot the commercial, whatever.
Or even come and be the cameraman for me.
Be the cameraman for me.
Okay.
You know. So look around you first, and consume everything that the resources around you.
Okay.
For free. For free.
Hello, lovely viewers. Today we are in the kitchen, and we'll be interviewing. His name is Ghana Boy, but I believe he has a real name, and that's the name you can find him on Twitter, right?
Yeah, Ghana Boy.
Yeah, the Ghana Boy. Why Ghana Boy?
Well, it's more like entrepreneur from Ghana, taking over Africa.
Oh, okay. So you want to be the only entrepreneur that is a Ghana boy?
Yes, I want to be on the Forbes list.
Wow.
Top 5.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, today he's a chef, right? Yes, he's into cooking.
That's what they say.
Business.
Yeah.
And he's not just a cook. We have the business aspect. He's doing the cooking, and he's adding the business to it. Yeah. So, can you tell us your real name? So, apart from the Ghana boy.
Yeah. So my name is Kelvin Bassau.
Kelvin
Bassau.
Bassau.
Yeah.
Wow. From.
Well, I was born in Takrady. Yeah. So.
Takrady. They always say the best come from Takrady.
I was born in Takrady.
Oh, okay.
It's momentum number 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I grew up from.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your education.
Yeah, so I went to Chapel Hill and I came to Accra after my JHS. Then I went to Ido College.
Okay.
Then I went to St. Peter's, the private school in Asankoche.
Okay.
Then I moved to UCC to read economics and sociology. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
So what is the economics and sociology doing in the kitchen?
Yeah. When I graduated from UCC, so what happened was that I moved to the financial sector. Okay. So for my national service, I did more field coordinator. Okay. So after my 1 year national service, I was promoted. So I became a credit officer. Okay. Too as well. Yeah. Okay. So let me just say that for the economics, I would say it helped me personally because all this while in the university I was still doing business. Whilst I was studying, I was doing business. You were still doing business. So let me just say that some things in economics that it helps you to understand the customers you are dealing with. Okay. Utility, satisfaction, and all those things. And the sociology also helps you to understand human behavior, the environment and all that. So I applied that in my business that I was doing. You know, sometimes when you visit a client and they are pitching your product, the reception alone, but I needed to understand that at that point, probably the person is not in the mood. So it really helped me.
Wow, that's interesting. But it baffles me small. A graduate who decides to let go of the job in the job market and decide to end up in the kitchen. Why this decision?
Well, cooking is my passion, to be honest. Cooking is my passion.
So you are neglecting the certificates to go after your passion?
I'm a businessman.
You're a businessman.
And I look out for the problems in the society and I try to solve them. Okay. So it wasn't just about the cooking, but I had issue with the cost of delivery. I had issue with the taste, quality,
Okay.
and I also had issue with the healthy part of the meals.
Okay.
And this is why I jumped into that part. Okay, and I love to serve people. I've served my family all my life, so it was another way of me trying to serve Ghanaians.
So, how did you get this passion of cooking whilst you've not gone to do
I
the
think
course?
I started preparing jollof when I was 12, 13 years.
Really?
Yeah.
The Ghana jollof or
yeah. The Ghanaian jollof.
The Ghanaian jollof.
Yeah, I started. My mom taught me the simple ones, the teach methods with the powder and all that. So
Yeah, okay.
when I was very young, at 12, 13, I was cooking for my mom.
So you were preparing jollof?
Yeah, I was preparing jollof. That's my greatest strength, and that's why I've hidden that. So I can prepare 5 different tastes of jollof.
Really?
Yeah, I believe that cooking shouldn't be boring. And if I prepare jollof for you today, tomorrow let me twist it a bit. Okay. So that you ask, who prepared this?
Who prepared it? Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I started cooking from there. And my family will not allow you to go and watch TV.
Okay.
Like whilst they're in the kitchen.
Okay.
So, bring me water, bring me this, bring me that. They didn't teach me like you will add a little bit of, I was just watching. But I didn't know, sometimes they're shouting, then hey, come to the kitchen, all that. I didn't understand. But sometimes they say this in tree, what the Bible will bring,
Okay.
So I go to the university, I realized that big guys couldn't even know how to cook. Sometimes, Charlie, bro, can you prepare chicken stew for me? And all I'm like, okay, then my mom did well.
So does it mean you were cooking and they were paying you for it?
I was doing it for free because I love doing that. In fact, those things, when my family hears it, they will even beat me. There were times that I was cooking for my roommates, like, bro, my girlfriend will be visiting me, so after lectures, can you hurry and come and do your thing for me? And I'll be so happy. Like, I'll go to the market, get some stuff, come and cook for her, because I really loved serving them, and it was like a privilege for me.
Wow, that's
I didn't know that it was going to be a business at the end of the day. Like,
wow.
Yes.
Wow. So, so now the certificate there is, you've put it aside.
Yes, I'm applying it.
You're applying it, but it's aside by pursuing the passion instead.
Yeah.
Okay. So for how long have you been in cooking business?
I started in 2019. So I actually lost my job, my banking job in August 2019 after the banking cleanup.
Okay.
So I decided no.
Instead of,
I don't want to work for anyone because I've served the family and I've learned some things. Okay. Though the family wasn't happy because they wanted me to get a new job.
Okay.
But these things, when your dream doesn't allow you to sleep,
Yeah.
it gets so difficult trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no. The little that I have, let me start the food business with it. Because I had already started a property management business, which I pitched to investors, but they rejected it. So I was like, okay, let me start with the cooking. So the money that I had, I borrowed some from my mother, which to this I couldn't pay.
No, if it's coming from father, mother, it's not money that you should pay
and
back.
my auntie also blessed me with some capital to start with. But because of the rejections that I was getting in the past, I learned how to build a business to make it attractive to investors. So when I started the first one of the food business in 2019 November, I got like $100. By then Facebook was talking so I started that and I was delivering it like myself. I didn't have riders and all that, and back then too, it was Jumia who was running, so I had the online tag and I started small with it. So December I was rushed to the hospital during Christmas because I had overworked myself. I was doing the business all alone. So my family told me that we are not going to allow you to do the business on your own. Either you get a partner to help you, or you stop and go and get a job. So I started pitching to investors. And for the first time, an investor told me, yes, we are going to invest, we are going to expand the business to 10 branches. I was raising close to 500,000 Ghana cedi as at 2019. So we moved to 2020 with a discussion. Then COVID happened.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the week that we were about to talk about equity, because I had done several presentations. We had the lockdown and the extension, and the investors changed their mind.
So
I came back.
What is the name of the food business? The name. If somebody is looking for the name, what is the name?
Initially, it was Second Wife.
Why second wife?
Second wife because I can't take the place of a home.
Of the first wife.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the inspiration was anytime mommy wasn't around, I was taking care of daddy's food. That you know what? When it's this time, put daddy's rice on fire.
Okay.
Do this and all that. So I'm like, oh, okay, mommy's not around.
Okay.
And do it. But it's because she also had trust in me because she
Okay.
didn't live for anyone.
Okay.
You know. So I was cooking for my cousins and all that. And even back in the school, like my roommate and the girlfriend, I was the one cooking for them.
So you were the second one.
You know what? I think I'm the second wife in all of your life. So that was the inspiration and that's how come.
Okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the day that I went to the registrar, someone had already
taken them.
Yeah, it was a big blow because I didn't even have the money to register the business.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a popular thing that my friends tell me, like, as for Kelvin, even if it's expensive, like, hey, I have to buy chicken with it to kind of cook for the customers. I don't do it with small money.
Oh, okay, that's good. So what is the current name now?
So the current name is Second Partner.
Second Partner.
Fast Food
So
Limited.
You couldn't drop the second wife. No. You could drop the wife, but
the partner is still the same.
Okay, so we are in Second Partner. Fast food
Company Limited.
Oh, okay. It's limited.
Company. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, limited.
Yeah.
We are in his kitchen and he's starting from the home.
You're welcome.
I always say that when you are starting a business, start with what you have. And the investors that are out there who are interested in investing into his business too, you are hearing him. He's starting from the home. And but even Apple and all those electronic gadgets, most of them were even built from the garage, from the home.
To be honest with you, here was a storeroom.
Here was a storeroom.
Yeah, it wasn't a kitchen.
And he turned it into a kitchen. And so look, everything, at least for the basic beginning,
I remember 2019, I had to carry the boxes to another room. Like I was carrying everything. Like no, I'll do it.
So he decided after he left the banking sector, he decided to do something for himself, and currently this is where he has gotten to. So if you're out there and you're an investor and you want to invest into his business, the door is fully open, right?
Yes, please.
Yes. And this is Second Partner Fast Food Company Limited.
Yeah.
So his door is open. You can contact him for a partnership. So now, how did you raise the money? Because most people, this is their biggest challenge.
Yeah.
When you talk about business, they'll begin to ask you where is the capital, where is the land, and all those things. So how did you get it?
In 2019, as I said, in fact, when I lost my job, all that I had in my account was 20 cedis.
Wow.
Yes, because I didn't know that our firms was part of the list.
Okay.
Until that was a Friday afternoon when they made an announcement. And because we're having liquidity issues and the banking sector, all that, the salary wasn't like you could see that you have been paid, but the money is not in your account. Staff, and you are even thinking more about the customer's money. More than you. So I only had 20 cedis in my account, like in my pocket. That was all that I had.
Wow.
So I had to wait when they paid us and some arrears, like 3 months arrears.
Okay.
So that was what I used.
Okay.
And you know, in business, they say family and friends too can help as well.
Okay.
So when they realized that I've made up my mind, I'm not going to search for a job. Then my auntie was like, I love my auntie so much. She's been very supportive.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes I use her to convince my mom. So
when you want a lawyer, then you pass through the auntie to convince the judge. Okay.
My mom was more of traditional occupation. Being a doctor, a teacher, a banker. She believes in that. Go to school, masters and all that. Because she believes that business is very difficult and all that. So why don't you do this and build it up from there? So what happened was that she said, it looks like you have made up your mind. So you wait. When I get money, I'll top you up. Yeah, so she did. And I needed some delivery bag. So I couldn't afford a brand new. So I called my mom that, I want to buy a second hand. So give me some small money. Let me add it and buy. In fact, she complained, but I didn't. She still sent it.
She said
so after when the COVID happened, I had blew everything because it's like I knew that because I understood investors' language, I built it a business, and when I pitched it to it was working. In fact, they said, Kelvin, we're interested in the business, but let us look at how the government will handle the COVID. Because by then it was
people were in dilemma. They didn't know the direction of the financial sector and business will be going.
COVID was so I understood them all right. Okay. But when they said no, I didn't have nothing to do again because
it's like your dream was shattered.
Yes, because I put in everything in the business, everything.
Wow.
Spices and all that, so everything was in the business.
Okay, so that means you bought all those products ready to move.
I was working in it, but because it's stock, so sometimes you need extra money to put in because that's the ground stage. So you need more help until the business gets to the level where it can stand on its own and you can benefit from it. You need to pump in more money. So I was so stuck because I was so confident that yes, the investor said yes. So.
Wow.
There's nothing going to happen until, So it took me 2020, 2021. I wasn't working and I still didn't have that money. Wow. And going back to family is like, you're failed. So what are you going to do again? So 2022, I was there one time.
That was last year?
That was just last year. So I was there one time and then an old friend of mine, he's very old, he's around 50, 60. Okay. So I was there. I think something happened. Someone told me that you're always writing business plans. You're always pitching to investors and all that. Yeah. We don't see any results. Go and get a job and do. And I was in pain. So I went to the room and I was crying.
Yeah, I posted.
I made a post on that. I went to the room. I went to my bathroom and I was crying. And I was telling God, why? I mean, I've done everything. I've sown seed. I've fasted. I've done all this. So I was questioning God. And in between that period, that time I was crying, I had a text message. So I paused the crying and I went to check, okay. Then it was my old friend. The last time we spoke was 5 years ago. I was like, hi Kelvin, how are you? It's been a while. I used to work in the bank. I'm like, no sir. And they're like, oh okay, so what have you been up to? So I explained the business. You know what? I have a mini food truck at home I'm not using. So come and let's talk. I'm like, okay. It's like God has answered my prayers. Okay. So quickly, the following day, I think the same week, I went to meet him. I saw the truck and all that. So he said, how much will you need to start with? So to be honest with you, let me be very plain. I said, you know what? I will start small with the truck. You give me 6,000 Ghana cedi. That was last year. And he said, no, it's too much for him. So he'll give me half. That's 3,000 Ghana cedi to start with. I'm like, okay. So I was so excited. So I started doing everything, putting things in place.
So basically you started with 3,000? 3,000
Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I started the whole thing, I tried to get a place to park the truck. So I got Sprinters, Coastal Estate. Yeah. So I parked it there and I started buying the ingredients all over it. But this time around it's 3,000 Ghana. Okay. Mind you, 2019, I did more than I started with like 13,000 Ghana cedi.
Really?
And that's
now pause there. This is the amount you are mentioning. Somebody has just finished school right now and is not having that kind of money.
Yes.
But the person is interested in food business.
Food business, yes.
How can a person start with zero money?
The thing is that we gain wisdom by learning the experience of others. Okay. I have made mistakes. So many mistakes, wasted so many money. Okay. So it is easier for me to now tell the person like that graduate or whoever wants to start the business, you know what, you can start with just a little.
So what is that little?
The little is looking around you.
Okay. What do you have?
Now let me show you something.
Okay.
This bowl is not mine, it's for my mother. This is not mine, it's for my mother. This is not mine, it's for my mother. This is not, okay, this one I put it right but this one is not mine or my mother. Okay. So you look around you.
Okay. And look for the things that you can lay your hands on. The things that you can borrow.
Exactly.
And start with it.
You. Even if it's your friends.
Okay.
Even if you're in level 400 at school. Okay. You have a banner. Okay. You have a small gas cooker. You can even start from there.
You can even start even on campus. But you made a mistake for cooking for your friends and not charging. Yes. You could have made money from that place.
Because I thought that wasn't my business. Because I started a different business, a digital business in UCC.
Okay.
I wanted to promote Cape Coast businesses.
Okay.
Okay. Like I go around with cameras,
okay.
promote you like an ad, and put it on social media and
okay.
like on my page.
Okay.
And promote it like how today YouTube channel is.
Okay.
So I wanted to do that on Facebook.
Okay.
And that was back in 2015.
Okay.
I think by then I was in level 300 or so.
Okay.
And even that one, ask me how I started that business. My hostel money. The money that my mom sent me to go and pay for the hostel for the next academic year, I used that to start the business. Then I went to lie to the hostel manager that my mother and my father are in America.
I think we have to cut this off.
It's okay. It's part of life. You know? I told the hostel manager my mother and my father lives in America, and these days things are hard, so the money is not coming. So I beg you, give me some time to pay. I told you that I was so, and
you were so positive. Yes,
like
positive.
this is going to work. Oh, I've done projections and all that. It's going to work. So when I started now, I was making losses because after production, I didn't have the cameras, so I had to employ a third person. So the money they were charging and the money the businesses were ready to offer me was the same.
Wow.
So
it's
basically
like
not. Yeah, I'm getting.
You are just breaking even.
Exactly. You get me. It took me 2 years or so. I think no. So this happened in 300. Yeah. So it took me level 300 and part of level 400 to pay for the level 300 academic year.
Wow.
Sometimes I will go and hide when I see the manager coming. I'll go and hide. Sometimes I'm like, I told my roommate one time that see, even if this man kick me out, I don't mind going to sleep at Casford Field. There's a field called Casford. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind going to sleep there because I'm like, no, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's okay. I was so positive.
Yeah.
So yeah,
failure of those businesses too has been a foundation to now build this one stronger.
I've had more than 65 rejections.
We have people, when they fail once, they thought that is the end of it.
Yeah.
When they failed the second time, they thought they have to commit suicide. When they fail the third time, they feel like they have to leave this one. But that is not the case.
Yeah.
Those failures were really teaching you something.
Exactly.
So what is your advice to somebody in terms of the monetary value when they are starting and they feel like they need to get everything before they have to start?
First of all, okay, in fact, I would say don't think about money.
Don't think about money.
First. If
You're the second person saying this.
Why think about money?
Why not think about money?
Because when you think about money first, money will dictate to you what to do.
And you will not even start.
And you will not even start. Money will tell you that, you know what, start doing small flyers.
Okay.
Maybe at that point, you have not finished thinking about strategies or maybe other services that you need to add or other things that you need to do.
Okay.
So by the time you realize you have spent money on what is not important, so don't think about money first. First think about the problem, the solution. Okay, look around you. What can I start with?
Okay.
My friends, what do they have that I don't have?
Okay.
Maybe I need it. Okay, I'm using this phone. It's not good with cameras, but my friend has probably iPhone or something. Bro, can you help me with your iPhone? I'll bring it back 1 hour. Maybe let me go and use that one to shoot the commercial, whatever.
Or even come and be the cameraman for me.
Be the cameraman for me.
Okay.
So look around you first, and consume everything that the resources around you.
Okay.
For free. So when you are scaling up to the next level, where you think that you really want the product to get to this number of people, then you know that, okay, I will need an extra stock.
Okay.
By then, it's easy to raise money by then. Do you know why? Because when I come to you as a friend, I already have some results.
Okay.
Something I've done that, bro. When I did this and that, look at, could you believe that like 1,000 people saw the videos? Could you believe that 3 people have called that they want to order the product?
Okay.
I think that, you know what, give me money to buy extra. Or let me stock up. Okay. And be sincere and disciplined. If someone gives you money, learn to take the money back. Especially when it's your friend and all that. So start like that.
Small.
With whatever you have. And when you are scaling up a little, because now you have seen the result.
Okay.
But if you have not seen any result and you go and pump in money, oh,
you're going to lose.
You might feel that you need more money, but you'll be pumping in money and you're not seeing any result.
So you've now proved that money in reality is not what you actually needed.
Yes.
You needed the business,
yes,
the idea, the startup, the vision, where you want to get to.
Exactly.
Lay your hands on the resources that you can lay your hands on.
Exactly.
And you move on.
Exactly.
That's good.
Because before the next question, if I can buy 10 of this, if I have the money to buy it, I might think that, oh, every household in my area will need it if I go and bring it.
That is your assumption, but for the customer, that's not what it is.
Maybe they don't need this.
Okay. Now, let's come to this. Everybody has been cooking in their house.
Exactly.
People cook. We have a lot of restaurants around. Why should they come and buy from you?
Well, I always say this. I think I was speaking with my mom on the phone, and I told him, my brother often say this, that why is it that the same ingredients, when mommy cooks and we also cook, the taste is different?
Hey, he's trying to bring a war between you and mommy.
Yeah, the taste is, but at the end of the day, all he's trying to say that mommy's food tastes special.
Oh, okay.
You know, mommy's food tastes special.
Okay.
Than mine.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But the thing is that I told you that cooking goes beyond the physical. Cooking is spiritual.
Really?
Yeah, cooking is spiritual.
Wow.
Cooking.
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Yeah, that is why there are husbands who love their wives' food more than restaurants, the big restaurants. They still want to come home and eat home food. Cooking.
Is it true?
Cooking is spiritual. Cooking is spiritual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the thing is that sometimes, okay, that one thing that I appreciate about my mom and my family is the godly training that I have.
I'll bring in.
Whatever I'm doing, even when I'm coming to cook, I pray that Holy Spirit take over.
Okay.
Holy Spirit take over. Because what spirit follows you manifest in whatever you are doing.
Okay.
Even our actions,
Okay.
what we think about.
Okay.
The spirit, that is why sometimes you hear that someone cooked and something has happened and other. What is speaking to you?
Okay.
What is, things don't just happen. So
okay.
one, I believe that cooking is spiritual. So the person cooking, so I'm very careful when I go out to eat. Sometimes I can drive throughout the East Legon trying to, where my spirit feels like, you know what, go buy from this place.
That's why you buy.
Exactly.
Okay. So why should somebody come and buy your food?
One, because you're buying from someone who believes in God. And also,
Okay.
yes, and this is what I do for my cooking. Anytime the order comes and I'm done,
Okay.
I tell God that God, whoever is eating this food, increase his finances,
Okay.
bless his work,
Okay.
heal the person, any expectation.
Okay.
I have that faith that through that, because the person is also being a blessing to me by supporting my dream.
Okay.
So also God, the covenant I have with you is bless my customers.
Okay.
So that's one thing about the business. When you're buying from us, that's one thing that we cook with our heart.
Okay.
We cook with prayer.
Okay.
I'm the owner of the business.
Okay.
Most restaurants owners, they just have the money. Not all of them are chefs.
Okay.
You get me? So sometimes they hire professional chefs to help them develop the recipe for the business.
Okay.
The moment the chefs stop working with you, sometimes the taste doesn't make. So there's inconsistency.
Okay.
But I'm the one doing it. And when I employ you, I'm going to teach you that this is the recipe we are working with.
Okay.
You get me? So you need to follow what I'm doing. So I'm the owner and I have the password, or let me say the recipe, the secret.
The secrets.
So no matter what, even if you go, the business keeps running. Because I'm still there.
Okay.
This is my business. So I'm
This
still
is your
there.
business.
You get me?
So the spices, you mix them with a formula, with your own formula.
Yeah.
You put it down, you keep it.
Exactly.
Prepare everything.
Yeah. For the fried rice that we are promoting now, it took me 6 months to develop that recipe.
It took you 6 months. Let me use the word, the common fried rice.
Yeah, the common fried rice.
It took you 6
6
months.
months, yeah. Because I wanted to do something different from what is known out there.
So what is that different?
The difference is one, it's called East Legon fried rice. Even the name alone, I'm selling confidence.
The fried rice is called East
East
Legon
Legon fried rice.
So that's the name of the fried rice.
Exactly.
Wow.
So when they call, please, I want to order for East Legon fried rice. Now,
Wow.
why East Legon fried rice? East Legon is a prime area. I mean, we had this prestige back then. Like, people are living in East Legon. So if you can buy something from East Legon, it should make you feel good. That, okay, I have money.
East Legon fried rice.
Yes, that means I have money.
Wow. I guess we will have to see how East Legon fried rice is.
Yeah. And also the quality. One thing about East Legon, people in East Legon, they buy quality.
Okay.
And they don't care about the price.
Okay.
They don't care about the price. I had the opportunity to help my auntie when she was also doing her business, halfway business. Okay. And I learned a lot from customers. Quality. So that's how come with our food, we have a little bit of everything. Like the feeling of a restaurant.
So it's not just any common fried rice. No. It has a
little bit of fries, a little bit of gizzard sauce, a little bit of chicken.
Okay.
I've mixed the so the health part is I've mixed the fried rice with even ginger.
Wow.
Naturally, people wouldn't chew ginger raw because of how hot and all.
Okay.
So I've made the rice a bit sweet to complement the ginger.
Okay.
And the pepper very hot.
Okay.
To also complement the chicken itself.
Okay.
So everything in there, they are serving as a teamwork in the food.
Okay.
There's a reason why I added everything to it.
So it took you 6 months come out with that formula.
Exactly. And it's with the help of customers. Because when I started from home, I signed up on Bolt and Global. Okay. So I was getting the orders from there. Okay. And there are a chunk of restaurants in these food platforms as well.
Okay.
So when I started, sometimes when a customer received the food, maybe because of the food was cold, maybe this and that and that. So I see it at a comment, then I learn from it that then I'll go back to my computer. YouTube, Google, that was my best friend.
Okay.
I was learning how Korean prepare their fried rice, how those in USA prepare, how those in South Africa prepare. I was picking it up from it. Then I researched about the spice, I researched about the herbs, I researched about it. Then I start buying ingredients.
I saw this leaf here.
Exactly, the parsley leaves.
Yeah. I learned it's good for the heart. So when I saw it, and I was quite surprised.
Exactly.
So it's part of the ingredients.
Yeah, it's part of the ingredients.
Wow.
The fresh ginger too as well. This is the fresh ginger. This is more of the foreign ginger too as well.
The foreign?
Yeah, these are the foreign. This is not the local one. We have different types of gingers.
Yes, I know. I think there's another one called turmeric.
Yeah.
So this turmeric,
this
is the real ginger.
But the foreign type. This one lasts longer compared to the local one too, and it has a different flavor too as well. Even for my carrots, I use the foreign type.
You don't use local. You're not promoting local businesses. I have farmers that are growing carrots and other vegetables. Yes, real organic. In some few months or years when the business expands, I'll link those farmers to you. You buy directly from them, they supply you. Because there's one farmer, he's into habaneros pepper farming, and I'll be visiting his farm very soon.
Okay.
And he spoke about how tasty, hot that pepper is. And it looks like it has this good flavor when you use it to cook. So you can try the local farmers that are farming organically. They are looking for their prime objective is for the health aspect. They are not using this chemical for their farming, but they are producing organic vegetables.
So I'll be glad to partner with them, because I am telling my customers that I want to provide you with healthy meals. So even for the veggies, I buy them at Max Mart, the grocery, the Melcoms and all, because most of the companies are licensed and all that. So some are into greenhouse and all that. So I believe that these are the quality ones that can. I said East Legon fried rice. So everything.
So apart from the East Legon fried rice, which other food do you prepare?
For now, well, I can prepare so many meals, to be honest. Now, when I started the business, what happened was that when I got the 3,000, Okay, I started preparing wache, jollof, and fried rice.
These three. Wache, jollof, and fried rice. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll cook from here, I'll put it in my car, then I'll drive. The truck was already in Spenters.
Okay.
I rented a place to park.
Okay.
So I cooked these 3 meals, then I took it there.
Okay.
For 1 month, I had not even gotten like 20 orders.
Really?
Yes.
But now the orders are coming.
Now the orders are coming. But mind you, because of the up and down, the fuel and everything,
it's also draining.
The 3,000 vanished. I lost that working capital.
So what is the solution? You've now seen the problem. So now what is the solution to
you
that?
Focus on one thing.
Focus on one thing.
And do it best.
And
become better. Whatever product that you have,
okay,
focus on one of them.
So now the East Legon fried rice is the key.
For now, that is what is reigning in the business for now.
So wache and
will come later. But this is the strategy. For now, we will promote the fried rice to get to a level that we know that now everybody knows that there's something called East Legon fried rice.
So how long does it take to prepare the East Legon fried rice?
When I get the orders, now I've already prepared the rice, I've steamed the chicken. Okay. Once I get the order, in 20 minutes I should be done.
20 minutes?
Yes, in 20 minutes I should be done.